Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeff is back with another video. All right, y'all. It's Friday for y'all. It's Thursday for me. It's Friday morning for y'all, and y'all made it through the week, y'all. If you own a job, you get off at 5. By the time you get this video, you probably got about 10 more hours to go before 5 p.m. But it's close to the weekend, and I'm excited, as always, to start this segment. I started about a month and a half ago, T.G.I.F. fish segment of the week. So anyway, y'all, let's get started here. I got some beautiful cod here. My butcher at ATB always hooks me up. Look how beautiful this is, y'all. Beautiful cod. And this is why I'm gonna make some fish and chips. You know, when I go to Vegas, I always go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, and he make the best fish and chips at Gordon Ramsay in Vegas. It is amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna show you how I make a homemade tempura batter. That's usually what fish and chips are. It's usually a beer batter, but I don't drink alcohol. I don't consume alcoholic beverages. So I use tonic water with just the same and just flavor it up really good so it works. If you don't like tonic water, like I say, you can use beer. You can use China Bock if you're from the state of Texas. Any kind of beer will work in this instead of the, you just need some kind of acidity or whatever. That's why I use tonic water. So anyway, y'all, let's get started. I'm going to season this up first on both sides of my fish here. I'm going to get my tongues out of here. Put a little salt and pepper, kosher salt, white pepper on here. I'm going to put some, I got my oil heating up. Heat up a little bit more, turn up a little bit more. And I'm using my cabinets for this. I love the cabinets on my fish, y'all. Love it, love it, love it. I hope everybody had an awesome week this week. And like I say, it's Friday. If you work at Monday through Friday shifts, 9 to 5, so you're gonna love this in a few hours for the weekend. Okay, then put a little bit more on the bottom. And that is it, y'all. That is it on this here fish here. Okay. Now to make the tempura batter, or the beer batter, however you want to say it. I got a little baking soda, baking powder, I'm sorry, cornstarch. It's very simple, y'all. You have to buy your own beer batter, tempura batter. You can make your own. And I got all-purpose flour in the bowl already. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour a little of this tonic water in here. Watch the reaction of that baking soda. A bit more in there. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin, y'all. Of course, the recipe is in the description of the video, y'all. Set this up really good. Get real smooth here. Good smooth texture here, y'all. Like I said, you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. A little bit more in there. That's it. Perfect, 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 perfect. That's it, y'all. That's the consistency I wanted. You want the consistency of pancake mix. I'll just put it like that. That's what you want, the consistency of pancake mix. Okay, now, just hang out here a little bit. Now, all I'm going to do now, y'all, see how easy that was to put together? Like most of my recipes, very simple, very easy, y'all. You can do this with any kind of fish. You can do it with shrimp. You can do it with chicken. Yeah, this batter go good on everything. Okay, turn my oil a little bit up, a little bit more. Now, all I'm going to do here, I need a little glue for this to stick on the fish. So all I got in here is some flour. All-purpose flour. I'm going to shake it up here. Get it coated with the flour. Make sure you dust all that excess flour off of there. Dip it into your batter. Drain all the excess batter off and right into your grease. Do the next one here. excess off. Right into your grease, y'all. Alright, let me do the other two here, but I definitely want them to cook all at the same time, y'all. And I'm gonna do me some crinkle cut french fries, y'all. You know, it's the best french fries to use. A little more crinkle cuts. And I'm gonna cook some of that in my air fryer. I got my air fryer I'm gonna put behind me here. And that's gonna be the chip part. What they eat over there in the, what do you call it, the old country, England. All right. And we're all up, because I know when you put your fish in the oil, you know it's gonna cool it down a little. So let me move you over here to the oil. There we go. There we go here. Fine right there. Set this to the side. And cod really don't take long to cook, y'all. Don't take long to cook at all. Okay, make sure that when they're touching like that, you gotta make sure they don't touch, because if they touch, they're gonna stick together. Get my little spit spatula can fit off in here a little bit better. Be careful, y'all, when y'all turning that over. Okay, let me cut this one in too. You don't want to act right. There we go. Flip them over there. Oh yeah. That's what you want, y'all. You can do them in strips, a little smaller strips if you want to. A lot of like them big pieces like that. When you go to Gordon Ramsay Steakhouse in Las Vegas, not steakhouse, but fish house in Las Vegas, you get one big fillet like that. I don't like how this batter's sitting on the, there we go. And then you get the fries. Let me get my french fries going here. All right. Okay, let's see how this one is. Flip this one over. I'm gonna turn my oil down just a little. See that? There we go. Good old beer battered fish, y'all. Get no better than that. And what I do also, y'all, when it's this thick, sometimes the fish don't want, especially when I have it cut and thick like this, it have a tendency to not want to cook all the way through. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the oven about 10 minutes on my, you know, I do a sheet pan with a rack. And it allows me time anyway, because my french fries on my chips got about 15 minutes to cook. So that allows me time to put the fish in there and make sure it really comes out nice and done. Look at that. You see that crispy? Listen to this. See how crispy it is on the outside? Ain't gonna wrong, y'all. It ain't gonna wrong. Old school fish and chips, y'all. So anyway, we'll be right back, y'all. Here, I'm gonna cook this off. Might have it in the oven when y'all come back, but we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. The fish is ready here. Look at this nice fish. Look at that. And I put it in the oven there a little bit so it can kind of make sure it cook completely off. If you do that, make sure you put it on the rack so the breading do not sweat. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move y'all over here to the, and we're gonna plate this up. I'm gonna take a little thumbnail here, and we're gonna see how it tastes here. I got me some lemons here, y'all. Put it on here like this. You definitely can't forget your, I got me some tartar sauce here. And then I got my the chip. Gotta have fish and chips without the chip part. Like I say, y'all, love my crinkle cut. Love my crinkle cut French fries in the air fryer. Nice and crispy French fries with this. Can't go wrong, y'all. That's definitely an easy dinner for Friday night. Look at that, y'all. Look at that there. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna step off just a minute here. I'll be right back. Y'all know I gotta do that thumbnail for y'all, so I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. All right, here. I love these crispy French fries with a tartar sauce. Ever ate French fries and tartar sauce? Pretty good. But that ain't what it's all about. I'm gonna get a look. This here. And get a knife and cut it and show y'all. See how flaky this fish is. Look how flaky it is, y'all. See that? How flaky that fish is. It's hot too. I'll try to eat a little bit of this without burning my mouth. One thing I love about cod. Look how pretty that fish is, y'all. That's cod. A little tartar sauce here, dip on here. Burn the roof of my mouth. Good stuff there, y'all. Oh my God. And y'all remember I seasoned the fish really good. So I'll hear that crunch. Listen to this. Be very quiet. Listen. See how crispy that skin is on the fish? That's what you want, y'all. I tell you. Get you some whitefish. Flaky whitefish will cook so quick. That's why I say use a flaky whitefish. If you got that thick batter on them. But you don't want to use a heavy fish like a snapper or a redfish because the meat is so thick, it's going to take so long to cook it. So I suggest use something like a flounder, a sole, coarse cod. Catfish will even work on this. You want to do catfish, it'll work too. Like I said, you can use this for shrimp, oysters, chicken breast. You want to do a tempura fried chicken breast, it'll work too. So anyway, another T.G.I.F Fish Friday segment of the week. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please, like I close every video, please follow my other social media accounts. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag? Got about 2.5 months more than this year left. 2021, help somebody, Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Stay safe, played up. Remember, I love you, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.